Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Matt, the vocalist of Cryptopsy, and you're listening to my podcast, Vox&Hops, where I usually sit down with fellow metal musicians and talk about their lives, music, and craft beer. But for the past 6 weeks on Tuesdays, I've been releasing my Vox&Hops Brewer Talks, which were interviews that I conducted on site at this year's Festival Bières et Saveurs de Chambly, which is one of North America's premier craft beer festivals in Chambly, Quebec. They have all of the best local breweries that were there, and I had the chance to sit down with 6 brewers of these great breweries, and I've been releasing them underneath the segment Vox&Hops Brewer Talks on Tuesdays. This is the last installment of that. In case you missed it, on October 26th at Turbo House, I am hosting the 1-year anniversary party for the podcast. I've invited out all my previous guests of Vox&Hops alumni to come out and celebrate with me, and all of you Vox&Hops heads are invited to come out and celebrate as well. Throughout the evening, I will be conducting the very first live Vox&Hops interview with a very special secret guest whose identity I shall be revealing this Friday, October 11th, during the intros of my upcoming podcasts, which are coming out this Friday. I've also ordered the very first Vox&Hops branded glassware. It is a 9-ounce tasting glass, the exact style of glass that I like to use when I'm at home drinking craft beer. It's going to have the black Vox&Hops logo on it. I'm super excited to get them. I should be getting them soon, and I'm going to be taking some pictures so that you guys know what to expect. What are you going to be doing with the glass you're thinking the whole time at a party? Well, a few weeks ago I went out to l'Assomption, Quebec, and brewed the very first collaborative Vox&Hops brew alongside the great people of Microbrasserie Le Fermentor. We decided to make a delicious, hazy New England IPA that we have called the Highway to Hops. In the description of this podcast and on the Vox&Hops Facebook page is the link where you can order your tickets right now. When you purchase a ticket, you get entrance into the party, you get the 9-ounce Vox&Hops branded glassware, and you get 1 free serving of the Highway to Hops. I'm super excited about this party. I can't wait to be there with all of you and to celebrate 1 year of Vox&Hops podcast. I'm super excited to announce the guest on this Friday. Don't miss that. It's someone that I've always wanted to interview, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. On today's Vox&Hops Brewer Talks number 6, I am with Francis Foley from Microbrasserie À la Fût.
I warn you, what you are about to hear is very disturbing indeed.
What's up, everybody? Today I'm with Francis Foley from Microbrasserie À la Fût. We are at Chambly Bières et Saveurs. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm really well. I'm really well.
You having fun here today?
Oh, absolutely. It's sunny sunshine. I have a bunch of people. Everyone is happy, so it's perfect.
You told me that this is your 5th time at Chambly, À la Fût's 5th time.
5th time at Chambly, but 8 years we were not there.
You were dormant.
So it's a comeback. The last time it was in 2011.
We also mentioned before we started rolling that I feel like you guys are the supreme kings of the aging in barrels.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Why did your brewery decide to become that, just focusing on aging beers in barrels?
Well, first we not just focusing on barrel aging program, but yes, we have a strong barrel aging program. We have now more than 500 barrels in our brewery that we play with.
That's amazing.
And we just started 2 years after we started our brewery. So in 2009, in 2008 I have been to Belgium, so to learn about the beers over there, and I drank a lot of good beers. I met a lot of good brewers, and then when I came back, I said, okay, we have to make something like the Orval or something. Something with Brett, because
yes.
I loved when I was there. I was.
Were you one of the first to use the Brett in Quebec? Or?
Among the first. Yeah.
Which is like now a staple in every beer. Almost. Yeah.
We say that. So it was the startup of our barrel aging program without any goal and plan.
It was pure creativity.
Exactly. We were just
and a passion.
Exactly, because first we are homebrewers, so we love to experiment. So,
you still do that to this day?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah? So that's.
So you brew at work, and then you go home and you brew again.
Oh, not a lot. It depends of the guys in the brewery, but on myself, no, not anymore. but other guys, yes, they still brew at home. But playing with oak barrels, it's a bit the same. I mean, the creative part of brewing, you can extend it with barrel aging by blending barrels every batch we launch.
Which is a perfect segue for the beer we're about to drink. What are we drinking right now?
Actually, it's a QV12.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is our 12th anniversary beer.
Really? Congrats.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks. So this is a blend of our Rouge de Mékinac.
Which is one of your staples.
This is our flagship
yeah.
barrel aging flagship. This is the Rouge de Mékinac is a hybrid between a Flanders Red and a Crick. And this beer has a part of Rouge de Mékinac and also a part of wild beer, I would say, fermented with fruits, with no yeast added, but only with the yeast of the fruits.
That's awesome.
From berries, from strawberries, blueberries, and blueberries. And more cherries.
So strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Tous les petits fruits.
Yeah,
yes.
It's berries.
Wonderful, yeah.
A fruit
Cheers,
beer.
let's try this. The color, it's more like a pink, in between red and pink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
A lot of cherries.
Yeah, it's tart.
It's tart.
Yeah.
A lot of cherries, vanilla.
It's very
from the
complex, which I appreciate. Yeah. You can feel the levels of creativity. I always feel like a big similarity between brewers making beers and musicians making songs, let's say, or an album. Has there ever been a point where you like put all your heart into something and then you realize that it wasn't good and you just scrapped it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, before releasing it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You'd rather just let it go.
Sometimes we brew stuff that we just throw away, but it's rare. For chance, it's rare, but it happens.
How disappointing is that?
Oh, no,
it's a part of the process,
yeah,
and that's the way it is.
It's part of the process, and it's a small percentage of the total
of the big picture. Yeah.
Of the big picture. So,
what would be like you're at your friend's bachelor party? Let's imagine, and you're at a bar where they don't have any craft beer. What do you drink? What is your best of the worst beer?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a Scotch.
A Scotch, good answer. That is the right answer, people. Do you still go buy beer?
Absolutely.
Do you follow the trends that happen in the craft beers? Yeah,
I try to follow because every brewers are making great stuff, or almost every brewers are making great stuff. So we have to compare and taste, and this is what it brings us to make a brewery, to taste beers and taste again and taste other things. So it's always the same.
I know in bands, like when my friends put out new albums, I listen to them out of respect and out of curiosity. But there's always that side of me that's like, oh, fuck, that's good. I'm going to do something like that. Is that something that happens in the brewers world?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You guys get inspired by each other?
Oh,
it's like a friendly sort of competition?
Yeah, it's a kind of competition, but it's a big fraternity also.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah.
So it gives us idea. You drink a beer with I don't know anything cucumber, and and you say, okay, it could be good with that kind of beer or with that kind of beer. Let's try it.
I saw that you guys did a collabo with a band,
exactly.
The Bears, right?
Yeah, Bears of Legion, the band.
That's right. Yes.
And
so how did you guys appreciate doing a band collaboration? How did that come about?
Well, we have to. I have to say to you that one of the guys from the band is coming from Saint-Cyr, from our town. So it was just natural for us to make something with them.
I understand, yeah.
So, but it's a great partnership. So we just drank a lot of many kind of beers together to find the right beer that they like and we like, and we just tried it. It was our first goes, and we are a brewery that we love to play with sour beers, so it was just natural one day that we make a goes.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I had it. I was having a picnic with my family in the park, and I had it there, and it was just the perfect beer for the perfect situation. Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks.
Where do you think the Quebec beer scene is going? Or the world beer scene? What is the next big style?
I don't know what the next big beer style. I hope it's gonna be sour.
In the States, sour game is hot. Very hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot and it's mostly
especially your style, like complex sour, not just fruity.
Yeah, but it's mostly actually the sour beers are mostly related to summer, but I'm sure that we can taste complex sour beers every day.
Of course, yes. I start all my drinking sessions with a nice sour.
Yeah.
And then I move on to other things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It depends of the time
It
of the day.
opens your palate, yeah.
Of your palate, but also of your mood of the day. When you start with your first beer, what you would like? Would you like to saturate your palate with
an imperial
high
stout.
imperial IPA or an imperial stout, or with a Belgian style beer, well done, or a pilsner?
Have you guys considered doing like a collaboration with a Belgian brewery?
Well, yes, but
Just has
why not?
Things have to work, right? Yeah.
Why not?
I normally ask this question in the opposite direction. I normally interview metal dudes and say, do you like craft beer? I know you like craft beer, so I'm going to say, do you like metal?
Absolutely. Well, when I was younger, I was always listening to metal music.
What bands would be your old
the
school
big
playlist?
bands, you know, the big bands with Megadeth and Iron Maiden and all those stuff.
Do you revisit those CDs ever?
Oh, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
What would be your favorite band of the moment?
Oh my God, metal or?
It doesn't matter. No, you. Francis. What's Francis? You get in your car, you turn on. What are you listening to?
You know, I really like indie rock actually, such as Blonde Redhead or Stereolab or that kind of music.
That's awesome, Francis. Thank you so much. Coming, sharing a great beer with me, having a chat.
Cheers.
À la Fût. And I'm stoked to be here. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for listening right to the end. You know that I love and appreciate that. I had such a good time at Chambly. I can't wait to go back next year. It's really one of Canada's premier craft beer festivals. They have great food, they have great brews, they have great people. It's just an all-around great experience, and you should definitely make the trip if you haven't done it in the past and you like craft beer and good people. I hope you had a good weekend. I really had a great weekend. It's always nice to take some time to relax. I hope that you guys did as well. Enjoy the rest of your week and get ready for October 11th when I announce the mystery guest who will be present on October 26th at Turbo House for the Vox&Hops 1-year anniversary party. Have a good rest of the week. Remember to enjoy life, metal, and craft beer. Cheers, Vox&Hops heads.